Are you excited, Lily?
I'll never forget that morning at the shelter. The hallway was dim, and there was this smell of mildew in the air. The sound of dogs barking echoed all around us. My husband and I walked behind our daughter, Lily, trying to keep up with her as she moved slowly down the hall. For 4 years, she hadn't said a word, not a single word.
Good dog.
Lily stopped in front of every cage, looking closely at each dog, but she didn't say anything, she just stared. It's been like this ever since the accident, and I've watched my little girl, once so full of life and chatter, become a shell of herself. The doctors didn't know what to do, neither did we.
He's wonderful with children, very calm and gentle. He loves to play fetch.
Then we reached the last cage at the end of the hall. The staff told us this dog, a border collie named Rocky, had been here for a long time. No one wanted her. She didn't respond to anything, didn't eat much, just lay there in the corner, facing away from the world.
He responds well to gentle commands. Come here.
Lily walked straight to that cage, and she stopped. And then, for the first time in 4 years, she spoke. She said, "Come here."
Soft. Oh, honey, look at that. He really loves you.
And to my surprise, Rocky. She got up. Slowly, carefully, she walked right up to Lily, stopped in front of the bars, and just stared at her. I froze, my heart stopped. It was like everything else in the world faded away. I looked at my husband, and I could see the tears in his eyes, though he tried so hard not to show them. Lily reached her hand through the bars and gently stroked Rocky's head. And in that moment, I saw something I hadn't seen in years. Lily was smiling. It wasn't the awkward, forced smile of a child who's too shy to speak, but a real, genuine smile that reached her whole face. For the first time in so long, she was alive again.
Look how happy she is.
We wanted to take Rocky home that very day, but we had to go through the usual process papers, checks, the whole routine. Lily didn't want to leave. She didn't scream or throw a tantrum like most kids would. She just kept looking back at the cage, at Rocky.
Okay, just the final signature on section 3 and we are all set.
We are so excited to finally take him home.
Congratulations, the papers look complete.
Ashley, border collies require significant exercise, at least an hour of focused activity each day.
Yeah. And how are they with children?
कि कमते मुनाइन किसे बुझक कर सकता है कि मिले से जो का फोन सकता है उसे के बिरते की किसना पिंग घूम को जाती है फिंटे.
The days went by, and soon, Rocky was a part of our family. At first, she stayed close to Lily's room, watching over her, always careful and cautious. But soon, she was there, beside Lily, at every moment. No more hiding in the corner, no more
You're
silence.
such a good boy. I love your soft fur. We're best friends forever.
One night, my husband and I were asleep when the baby monitor went off. We both woke up at the same time and checked the screen. There was Lily, sitting by Rocky's bed, speaking softly to her. We couldn't hear the words, but her lips were moving, and Rocky was staring at her. We both knew right then this was the turning point.
Не пойми, просто дачный зёль не жени. Не пойду на
me.
In the weeks that followed, Lily started to talk more and more. Simple words at first, then full sentences. And for the first time in years, she laughed. A real, genuine laugh that filled the house. We couldn't believe it.
You can sit right here next to me and the doggy. Yes, right there.
Well, hello there, my loves. Come here.
Hi, Daddy.
Look at Buddy.
Mom, guess what happened outside? The puppy chased the ball right into the big puddle.
Oh, really? Did you have fun playing with him?
But the real moment that hit us hard was when Lily went to school and raised her hand in class to answer a question. She'd never done that before, not once. And the teacher called us that night, so excited, saying Lily answered questions out loud, her voice clear.
Have a great day at school, sweetie. We love you.
I love you too, Daddy.
Be good, okay?
And then Miss Lily said it was the best drawing she had ever seen.
Wow, that is amazing.
Oh, that is wonderful news. Thank you so much for letting me know. She was so excited about that project.
Oh, that is so wonderful to hear. Yes, she absolutely loves art class. Thank you so much for calling.
He's incredibly calm and receptive, especially with your daughter.
6 months later, we went back to the shelter to thank Karen, the woman who had encouraged us to bring Lily here. She cried when she saw Lily speak. She said, "I knew it. I knew she just needed someone who understood her."
Everything is going to be all right now, sweetie. You two will be very happy together.
You are such a good boy.
And in that moment, I realized something. It wasn't just Rocky who had helped Lily find her voice. It was the love and patience they shared, the trust that grew between them, that made all the difference.
Look how fast Buddy is going.
He loves the beach just as much as you do, sweetie.
We should come here more often.
Rocky had given Lily something none of us could: a chance to heal, a chance to speak, a chance to be herself again.
Come on, Buddy. Look how fast we're going.
They are having the time of their lives.
Try and catch me, Buddy.
They are so good together.
Look at the waves, Buddy. This is the best day ever. I wish we could stay here forever.